Hi there, Level 2 Media students. This is the last assignment for my projects with you, which has encompassed Unit 2 and Unit 3 together. This will cover Unit 3 Outcome A. So on my website, which is, as you know, bcotmedia.weebly.com, click on Level 2 Media, and you can go through and find Unit 3A Moving Image Reports. I've put the brief here for you, video of me explaining the brief, and some slides as well to reiterate about the criteria I'm about to go over now. So, as always, it's in Google Classroom as well, Video Producer Level 2. At the very top, I've pinned it there, Moving Image Report. You've got a copy of the template I'm about to go through with you now. Any worries or issues about this assignment, I'm available on Twitter at bcotmedia, and I'm available on Facebook, Scott's Bcot Media. So let's have a look at the brief. I've given you a copy, as you can see here, once you've opened the assignment, a copy of Moving Image Production Reports. It looks like this. So we need to create a vlog or written analysis of the purposes, the reason, and the objectives of different moving image productions. So how they appeal to the audiences, what's the point of them, is what I'm really asking you here. Why they are made and who they are made for. I've mentioned here about how you can use tools and explore to research and find links. So tools and explore, and you can research and find links to input into your report. So if you're looking at a documentary, for example, you may want to run a search on someone like Louis Theroux. You can find an article on old Louis, and if you like what you find, you can click on the footnotes option here, and you will see that it inputs the actual quote into your doc. Really nice little feature. So a little one there, and it puts down the footnote. Anything you find, you can just click on the citation here and it will do it for you. Easy. So use that to research while you're in your doc. But you can do it as a vlog if you prefer, like I'm doing now. So first of all, introduce what you're doing. State what it is. What's the purpose and reason for this report? I've literally told you up here. So use that, rephrase it, tell me why you're doing this, what's the purpose and reason. Then you've got 3 categories: fictional, factual, and lastly, promotional, followed of course by a conclusion. So if you click on each word, it gives you a help balloon here, look. How to do the introduction, we've just gone through that. Under fictional, click on formats, and I've given you different examples of different formats in fictional video productions. So, the formats, here are the different formats: film, TV, animation, music videos. Platforms. It says here, what are the different platforms that people can see these fictional programs on? Blu-ray, DVD, TV, internet streaming, downloads on their phones maybe, Chromecasting. Purpose. Explain the purpose of these fictional productions. Is it to entertain and inform us, to give us information? Is it simply to entertain us and that's all? Is it to promote or to persuade us maybe? The target audience for fictional. Who is the target audience? Give a precise example of a fictional production. Name a fictional production and then tell me who the audience is in terms of how old they are, their gender, ethnicity, life stage, where they are in their life. Are they with a family maybe? Are they potentially more likely to be single and young students maybe? Are they meant to be more retired, this audience for this fictional program? You tell me. Give me a precise, specific example of a fictional production. Like Gogglebox, for example, would be an example of a program, but fictional needs to be something that's been invented. So Game of Thrones would be a better example, I suppose. Factual would be a better example for Gogglebox. Difference being in fictional, it's been invented, it's been created, it's not real life. Factual is real life, or tries to represent real life as best it can. For key features, what are the key features of fictional productions? What are the codes and conventions, the recurring features you typically see in a fictional production? Does it use stars, famous people, celebrities? Talk about representation. Does it represent people truthfully, fairly, honestly, stereotypically? The ideological values and messages within the representation, think about that in terms, does it show things positively? Should it show certain races, disabilities, people equally? Discuss this. How is it structured in terms of narrative, in terms of openings and endings? Is it linear, beginning, middle, and end? Or does it play around with the structure of storytelling? Is it circular, where it wraps up every single episode? How would you describe the style? Is it real? Is it unusual, surreal, and dreamlike and fantastical? Is it parodic and playful and irreverent and silly and twisting expectations? So under key features, you click on the words and you'll see it pops up with help balloons here guiding you, okay? Let's look at factual now. So for factual formats, a similar pattern occurs. We're giving you the examples of all the different formats of different factual productions: documentary, chat show, discussion, special interest, and so on. Platforms, again, I've listed them for you here. Purpose, what's the purpose of factual program productions? Is it to entertain, to educate, inform? What would you say is the purpose of making something factual rather than fictional? For target audience, who is the target audience for, again, a specific, precise example of a factual program? Think about age, gender, ethnicity, life stage, and socio-economic background. For key features, what are, again, the expectations in a factual production? So I've listed some examples here for you to give you some pointers to get you going and to push towards that past merit distinction criteria. So observational, like fly on the wall, hidden camera, reality TV style. Reporting, news, investigative, journalistic sort of style. Interviews, that could be a convention, it's fair to say, an expectation, something that's normal within a factual program. I've listed them here for you, so rather than read them out, I'm going to leave that for you to work with, okay? I'm giving you these pointers. These are the stepping stones to get the criteria, okay? Promotional is the last of the three categories here for moving image production report. Again, click on the word and it jumps up with a help balloon. So different formats, here they are: adverts, music video, corporate, political. Platforms, again, you get the pattern. Purpose, is it to entertain, to educate, to inform? All of the above. Target audience, who is the target audience? Again, be precise. Give me an example of a promotional production and tell me who the audience is in terms of age, gender, ethnicity, and so on. Key features, again, I've given you these pointers here as the jumping off point. What are the key features of promo productions in terms of types of narratives? Psychographic appeal, so the psychology and the hobbies and interests of the audience. Persuasive techniques using slogans and repetition and rhythm. Modes of address. Mode of address is, if the text had a voice, how would it talk? Like the Sun newspaper is quite laddie and jokey and working class and matey and quite southern, I suppose, in its mode of address, the way it talks to the audience in its font and its headlines, and the style of journalism is quite laddie and matey and working class British. Mode of address is, if the text was a person, how would it talk? Use these balloons to guide you. The conclusion, of course, you put a bow on this at the end, you wrap it up, summarise your work about the purposes of different digital moving image productions and how they appeal to the audience. Of course, you will hand in your work into classroom before the deadline. Now, the deadline is the 9th of June. So you would have had 4 weeks altogether to work on this. Now, I'm going to make myself available every single Monday from 12 till 5 in F212 to help and guide you through this. If you can't get in to F212 between 9, 12, it's been a long day already, apologies, between 12 and 5, then please contact me and I'll be able to find another time in the week that's better suited for you. Of course, I'm available on social media as well to help you, okay? Get in touch if you need help with anything at all, but you have time to work on this in my lessons as well as on a Monday. Hope to speak to you soon. Good luck.